So, you have an anime for me? Yes, sir, I do. And I gotta ask you, have you ever seen Titanic? Is that the one with DiCaprio? Yeah, never heard of it. Alright then, have you ever read The Tale of Princess Kaguya? It's 2024, the only reading I do is subtitles on YouTube Shorts. Good, then you won't realize how blatantly ripped off the script is. What was that? Nothing. So anyway, there's this school, Shuchin Academy, right? I could feel the preppiness in the title. Yeah, so it's a super high-profile school where politicians and business tycoons send their children. Fair enough, although I already don't like this. And there's gonna be this guy, Miyuki Shirogane, who's the student council president. He's dirt poor, but he's the smartest one there. Really? Okay, maybe this place isn't so bad then. And his vice president is Kaguya-Sama, who's just the biggest ice queen in the world. The ice queen cometh and, do something, I guess. I never saw the movie. The book was better. And so then it's revealed that they might kind of like each other, maybe. You sound really unsure about that. Well, it's like whoever falls in love first loses, right? So they're just both absolute tsunderes. Oh, you didn't mention tsunderes. I'm invested now. And there's the secretary, Fujiwara, who's like the one who always ruins everything. If she ruins everything, how can she work as a secretary? Unclear and unimportant. That works. There's also the treasurer Ishigami, who's really good with numbers, but not people. And can this guy do Fujiwara's job as well, though? I said shut up about her. You seem really persistent about this character for some reason. The rule is I say shut up, and you shut up. Why aren't you following the rules? I've since gained some sentience. Since when? Tell me why Fujiwara's in this show. Well, if she's not there, then most of the schemes don't end up working out, and there's no reason to have a show. Oh, well, you should have led with that. And so the show is just kind of about how Shirogane and Kaguya are constantly trying to make each other admit their love in, like, the weirdest ways. Well, give me an example. So Kaguya's gonna try and invite Shirogane to a movie, right? Okay, so he should go. No, because if he says yes, then he reveals that he wants to go with her. Maybe he just wants to see the movie. No one wants to see movies. What universe do you live in? The one where we both work at a studio that makes movies, but never mind. And Shirogane is, like, hopeless at sports, so Fujiwara has to teach him volleyball. Can she do that? Yeah, but Shirogane is just the worst, so she almost loses her mind. Okay, but then she's gonna be like, I raised that boy. Doesn't sound very specific. Don't worry, the internet's gonna love it. Well, if the internet loves it, and then Kaguya's gonna get sick and we're gonna meet her maid Hayasaka. Who's this blonde maid? I never said blonde. Well, I did, so she's blonde now. Okay, I guess. So what's this blonde blue-eyed maid up to? So she's just like really interested in putting Shirogane and Kaguya together, so when he comes over to visit Kaguya, she locks Shirogane in Kaguya's room. Why though? So she expects something that's way too early in the series to happen. Well, does the unhappable thing happen to happen? It does not happen. Shirogane gets pushed out of the mansion by a livid Kaguya. Sad happening noises. And so then the gang's gonna make plans to go to a fireworks festival during summer vacation, right? And do they? Well, Kaguya's father is gonna say no. Oh, like that'll do anything. Well, actually it does, so Kaguya's under house arrest. Why? Because rich people reasons. That's confusing, but it also works. But Hayasaka's gonna disguise herself as Kaguya, and Kaguya's gonna sneak out back, but then they're gonna go miss the fireworks. Oh no, well they tried. It's not like fireworks aren't relatively common anyway. So Shirogane is gonna get everyone in the car and drive to see the fireworks in the next town. Or that also works. So that was season 1. What do you think? Honestly, it sounds like a show where everyone expects something to happen that's never gonna happen. Well, I mean, it might. Well, does it? Give me a season 2 then. That's extortion. Done. What happens? Nothing. You see what I mean? I don't think this has any potential at all. So, you have a new war anime for me? Yes, sir, I do, and it's full of just great war stuff. Oh, like tanks, explosions, missiles. Oh, actually, you've got, like, the student council elections. What? And learning how to sing. What, some more? And, of course, you gotta throw some sports festivals in there. This sounds more like a high school rom-com than a war to me. Yeah, it's Kaguya-Sama Love Is War Season 2. No. What? Give me war. That's not what this meeting is for, though. Doesn't matter, I just give me more war. What if I throw in a giant explosion in the very last scene that's absolutely nothing to do with the actual plot of the show? I'll take it. Great, so pretty much the student council's almost at its end, right? What, those run out? I thought you were president for life, like in South America. Well, you see, this school has 1-year term limits and, you know, democracy. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. And so Shirogane is gonna decide to run again. To keep the merry band together, right? Oh, yeah, because otherwise these characters have literally no reason to get together. Alright, so they're gonna run unopposed and win, right? No, because democracy, remember? Oh, yeah, dang democracy always getting in the way of good plot development. And so this girl, Miko Ino, is gonna run against him. Oh, what's she like? She's the head of the disciplinary committee, and she's like really strict. Oh, do I spy a little tsundere there? Like a tsundere that's 10% dere and 90% sun. Alright, well if she's that much sun, how are you gonna get people to like her? Simple, she's really clumsy and naive, and that makes her cute somehow. Clumsy plus naive equals cute. I'm here for it. And so the day of the elections have come, right? And Shirogane is gonna win, right? What if I were to tell you that he lost? I'd say you were lying, and if you weren't, I'd make you change it. Alright, then he wins by a landslide. That's what I'm talking about. Score a win for democracy. And then he invites Miko to join the student council, so we've got a new permanent cast member. Great, that makes 6 cast members. Can you remind me who the other 4 are, though? Seriously, you don't remember? I totally do. I just want to see if you do. Really? Just give me their names. Alright, well, of course, there's Kaguya, and she's gonna spend a fair amount of the season just watching Shirogane sleep with a creepy smile on her face. Right, rich lady. Can't forget her. Except you kinda did. Shut up! There's also Fujiwara, who teaches Shirogane how to sing. If the Joker card was a person, got it. And there's Ishigami, the loner who types on a keyboard all day. Right, the gloomy guy prone to fits of questionable rants. And of course, there's Hayasaka, Kaguya's maid, who's trying to seduce Shirogane. Yeah, wait, what? Oh yeah, it's a small thing. You don't need to worry about it. I kind of want to worry about it. Oh, it's nothing much. She's just going to try everything in her power to make Shirogane fall for her and get shot down. Wow, that is... wow. And she's also going to randomly go, hey, 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 one day. Why is that important? I just feel like it has real meme potential. Anyway, you had mentioned a sports festival. Oh yeah, so pretty much Ishigami's gotta borrow a girl's uniform, right? How does this have anything to do with anything about anything? Well, he needs it for the sports festival. The cheer club's gonna cross-dress, and he needs a girl's uniform for it. Since when was a gloomy guy like him in the cheer club? So this is about 2 seconds ago when I decided he was. That works. Then Kaguya's gonna lend him her uniform, so all is right with the world. This still has very little to do with the sports festival. And we're gonna learn Ishigami's backstory about he was suspended from school for trying to help a girl. Skip. Hey, it's kind of an important piece of character development you're skipping over there. I'm sure you'll make it compelling somehow, but what happens between Shirogane and Kaguya though? Oh, nothing at all. What? Yeah, not much happens with them during the sports festival romantically. They do get stuck in a closet at one point though. But what about after? Not much afterwards either. Why not? Cause that's all I wrote, so I guess the season's over. Okay, you've got to start adding some kind of romantic development to this. Why? Cause you're supposed to move the plot along. Where's that written? I think we could easily make another 3 to 4 seasons with this will they won't they dynamic. Wait, more seasons means more pennies. All right, I'm in. So, you have more war for me? No, what are you talking about? Well, it's time for Kayak Lovely War 3, right? What do you think I say during these meetings? Honestly, mostly wah 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 more seasons, wah 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 character development, wah 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 stop cutting my paycheck. Okay, that's actually pretty accurate, but that's still no reason to misinterpret a title to that extent. Enough of this, tell me what's happening in this third Lovely War. First off, it's Love Is War. Irrelevant. And second of all, it's not season 3, it's ultra romantic. Don't care. On an unrelated note, why though? Cause it packs more of a punch than just the plain old season 3. Ah, okay, I still don't care. Well, you might care about this. Doubtful. The season's gonna start off with Hayasaka trying to seduce Shirogane again. Wait, what? I thought that might get your attention. What's this trick he made up to? Well, it doesn't matter what she's up to, cause Shirogane is gonna foil her plans with his mouth. Is that code for something I don't want to hear about? In a way, he's gonna sing so terribly that she's gonna be sprouting all kinds of words for Kaguya to misinterpret. Oh, misinterpreting words is the greatest. In fact, you know, last week I was talking to this girl and she said she wasn't interested. Oh, this can't go anywhere good. So instead, I misinterpreted her words to mean, I'm very interested. You can't misinterpret something if you know you're misinterpreting it. That's just interpreting. Really? In that case, I should probably tell you about what I misheard a judge tell me. Moving on, so Shirogane and Fujiwara are gonna rap. What? Yeah, they're gonna put on a giant performance to make up for shattering Hayasaka's eardrums. Why a rap, though? Because we're gonna put the song in a special ending and it's gonna look really nice. I'm in. Really? Yeah, that special ending we made in the first season won a whole lot of something, so let's do that again. And make no promises. It's okay, I can always fire you if it doesn't work out. What? Anyway, what about that Miko girl we met last season? Ah, well, she's gonna listen to some soothing music and everyone's gonna hear. I don't get it. Oh, don't worry, you will. Alright, what about this Ishigami guy? Ah, well, he's got this crush on his senior in the cheer club, right? Cool, how's that gonna go? Slowly. So pretty fast. Oh yeah, compared to pretty much everyone else light speed. Yeah, I thought so. So everyone's third years now, and they're starting to think about college, right? Okay, sure. And Shirogane is gonna decide to move to the USA. Why would he ever do that? For college. Alright, yeah, that's like the one good reason to do it. Otherwise, why would you ever do that, though? And this means that him and Kaguya are about to get separated for good. Wait. So we've got a time limit on this now? Yep, and Shirogane is gonna decide that if she doesn't confess by the end of the culture festival, he's gonna have to just swallow his pride and do it. Why did you have to write this as an actually good story, though? Wait, isn't that my job? No, your job is to write terrible things that we make people think are good, so that they can keep on coming back for each consecutive crap season, and we can keep milking the money out of them. Well, I happen to want to believe in the things that I make. Oh yeah, I'm sure you believe real hard in Fujiwara. Shut up! Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, so this culture festival. Oh yeah, what's this like? Well, pretty much everyone's going around thinking about how limited their time together is. That sounds kind of sad. Hayasaka's gonna do a full-on idol concert. I'm suddenly very happy again. And Ishigami's gonna confess to the girl he likes. What, him? The gloomy guy who couldn't even talk to girls is gonna confess to someone who's older than him? Well, he's not gonna realize that he did it. Oh yeah, the classic trick. And so she tells him she'll give him the answer when the cherry blossoms come out. And he still doesn't get it from that. Nope. And here I thought Shirogane was the dense one. Jeez. Well, funny you mentioned Shirogane. Why is that? Because he's gonna release a lot of balloons, leave a secret note, and wake Kaguya on top of the clock tower wearing a magician's hat and cape. Ah, prepping for college in America, I see. No, this is him preparing to confess to Kaguya. Oh, wait, so he's actually gonna do it? And she follows his note and meets him up there. And then the season ends. Okay. So do you want a hanging, a firing squad, or decapitation? What? Oh, well, I just assumed you were preparing to die, seeing as you did something so incredibly rage-inducing. Oh, I'm just funning you. They both confessed at the same time and they got the most romantic kiss you ever seen. And wait, is that it? Are they together? Is that the end of the war? That is the end of the war, yeah. And now we're in the relationship arc. Wait, there's more? Oh, tons more. I'm gonna need 3 seasons up front. Okay, I can give you 0. 2 seasons. 0. 1 season. 0. A movie? Final offer. I guess a movie is technically 0. Alright, I'm in.
So, you have a new big-brained romance for me?
Yes, sir, I do. And this thing's gonna take place, like, immediately after the previous season ended.
So you mean after we saw Kaguya and Shirogane holding hands in the student council room, making the audience assume that they were actually together officially?
What? No. Did we do that?
Yeah, we kinda did, for sure.
Well, if that's where we left off, then it just renders the entire premise of the movie invalid.
Well, what if we just never acknowledged that scene existed?
That works, and so the story's gonna pick up the night of the culture festival when Kaguya was back home telling Hayasaka about the kiss she had with Shirogane, right?
Okay, classic gossip flash for sure.
But then Kaguya's gonna learn that she did a whoopsie and gave Shirogane a kiss that's made for a little more spicy stuff.
That's a bad thing.
Oh, very bad.
I mean, couldn't she just explain to Shirogane that that's not what she meant to do and she got swept up in the moment and it didn't actually mean anything super special?
Or better yet, what if she actually went all in on the baby making stuff?
Because this is Kaguya-Sama. The whole premise of the show kind of revolves around the fact that people are unable to talk to each other about their innermost feelings.
Oh, it isn't?
It sure is. And so, after that, Kaguya was just so embarrassed. And of course, the next day she shows up at school as a chibi.
What?
Like a chibi, a cute little gremlin baby. So the stress of giving Shirogane a kiss made her lose all her height?
Well, no, she's not actually like a chibi. It's just like a physical manifestation of the mental state she's in, so to help the audience kind of understand where she's at.
Yeah, you couldn't just show her like cold and distant and sleep deprived. You had to show the chibi.
Yes, sir, we did, because this way we can sell Kaguya chibis.
I am suddenly very on board with this plan.
And why just stop there? I mean, there's so many other main characters we can make into chibis. Maybe we even do the side characters as well.
You hear that? I think I'm hearing the ringing of money bells.
Cool. Well, meanwhile, while all this is happening, Kaguya's gonna have a trial inside her head to try to determine if by kissing Shirogane she violated the Japanese penal code.
And is she?
Oh, who the heck knows? Realistically speaking, it's just a bunch of versions of Kaguya all arguing to have their way on what they should do next.
Then why bother having it in a courtroom?
Hey, shut up. And so then it's gonna end up with Kaguya's original personality of Ice Kaguya taking over her.
Cool. So does that mean like she's super cold? Like she physically emits chill?
Yeah, and she's just giving Shirogane like the cold shoulder, acting like the kiss was just because she got swept up in the moment or whatever.
What's Shirogane gonna do in response?
Oh, just absolutely fail to hold her hand in the most spectacular way, despite the fact that she clearly wants him to hold her hand.
Wait, what happened to that? I just got swept up in the moment and I'm all icy now, Kaguya.
Oh, that was the previous scene. We're all done with that.
Oh, okay.
And then Kaguya's gonna decide that she just can't be around Shirogane, so she's gonna run away whenever she sees it. So she's just gonna be running through the hallway, down the stairs, up a two-story building through a window.
What?
But eventually Shirogane's gonna corner her at the top of a stairwell, and they're gonna have a long old talk.
Well, what do they talk about?
Oh, I have no clue. That's not really important. Okay, but then what was the point of that chase?
To show Kaguya's Spider-Man powers, clearly.
Makes sense. I absolutely like her character 1,000 times more now that I know she's a secret Spider-Woman. And Shirogane, he's gonna go to Kaguya's cousin Maki, right? But she's gonna abandon him completely after discovering that he got to first base before her.
Oh, yeesh. Kind of sounds like she's got her own problems to deal with.
Oh, for sure. And then Kaguya, she's gonna go to her friend, and they're gonna try to work out how they can get Shirogane to kiss her.
Oh, so that's what this is all about? She just wants a kiss?
That's what we're going with. And so then the gang's gonna all gather at Fujiwara's house, and they're gonna have some crazy antics.
Oh, crazy antics at Fujiwara's house? I can only imagine.
They end in Shirogane receiving a pair of handcuffs from Fujiwara's little sister, just packed with malicious intent.
Are there ever handcuffs packed with non-malicious intent?
And then Kaguya and Shirogane, they're gonna end up at a park together where they're just gonna start talking about their feelings again.
Oh, how's that go?
Well, Shirogane ends up kissing her and holding her hand, so all in all, pretty bad. Well, that sounds good. How was that bad? Well, I mean, that means we've officially squeezed out the last drops of the courtship, so, I mean, there's not much more we can realistically talk about story-wise.
Well,
do they actually say the words?
No, you're right. They haven't said the words yet.
Well, you gotta say the words, or else it doesn't actually count. Alright, so let's just say they go on a proper date, and at the end of it, Kaguya properly confesses. Oh, that means Shirogane wins! 10 accounting owes me $10,000 dues!
What? Wasn't this whole show kind of based on the premise that whoever confesses loses? Well, I put a lot of money into this thing.
Yeah, I mean, but that was like 3 seasons ago. I think we moved a little bit beyond that initial premise.
I haven't.
Okay, then. So the movie's gonna end immediately where we already thought we were at the end of season 3 with Kaguya and Shirogane together officially. Okay, it sounds cool, but realistically speaking, I don't know how we're gonna translate this into getting butts in seats. That is a good point. You know what? We could try the Christmas play.
What's that?
It's essentially where you make a movie take place at Christmas time, even if it has absolutely nothing to do with Christmas.
Oh, I see.
So, people are gonna go like, oh, it's Christmas time, there's a Christmas movie, let's go watch it, and then their butts are in seats and we have our money. And you know what? Actually, that's gonna make the handcuff joke make a lot more sense.
What?
You know what? Never mind. But anyway, I was also wondering, since this is technically a movie, how are we planning to release it for Western fans over there?
Oh, I was just thinking like maybe a 4-episode OVA.
Fair enough, but if we're splitting into 4 episodes already, you want to add an opening and an ending to there?
Sure, why not? I mean, we don't need to put that much effort into it though, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's gonna win any awards or anything. Right?
Hey guys, the anime pitch meaning from the thing you just finished watching like a second ago. Anyway, if you're an eagle-eyed viewer and you noticed that the video looked a little different, that's because we got a new lens in here, and I don't know if it's gonna look good. So long story short, if you're seeing this, then the lens probably worked out, or it didn't, you'll still see it anyway. And if you want to keep on seeing things, then why not click over here to watch something that YouTube thinks you should watch next. Or maybe I think you should watch it next. Maybe I put it there. Anyway, happy holidays and happy new year and all that other stuff. See you later.